what's up with it? You watching the Bay Bomber TV. And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Scream Queens. And the title is New Party Footage of Busta Rhymes with Diddy and Male Workers Go Viral. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. When they asked Busta about Diddy recently, man, he looked kind of depressed, man. You know what I mean? Looked like he was thinking real hard. Ain't gonna say, man, I think people like that should just get help. We should help people that's like that. And I was thinking, man, people with Diddy kind of allegations, man, it ain't no helping them or standing with them to help them. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Especially if they been violating people. So man, I ain't get that, man. Maybe he guilty of the same thing or something, you know what I'm saying? Because he did seem like he had a little sympathy up in there, man, for real. Yeah, man, I haven't checked out the video. Don't know what they talking about, you know what I mean? But man, let's check out this video and see what they talking about. Yeah.
So there's apparently some new freak-off footage of Busta Rhymes, Diddy, and a bunch of male adult workers floating around online. And it's as wild as it sounds.
It's like 6 in the morning. We got the cornflakes, Ciroc and lemonade going. You know, everybody just chilling.
6 in the morning. Man.
Boom. Man, let me show you. We got the fireplace jumping off.
Man.
One day I came to Daddy's house and Diddy and Q-Tip and Big Fat Joe and them was in the studio. They was really like losing their mind in a crazy way. Like it was the most incredible reinvention.
What you say? What you say? What you say? Damn, give me some. Let's work. What you say? What you say? What you say now, break?
Man.
Give me some.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That must have been the first try of that pink stuff or something, man. That boy was in there on one, man. It looked like that boy was having an out-of-body experience or something. I ain't gonna lie, man.
They call them fun boys. They'll say, we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us.
So I look up,
man.
All this happening in split seconds. I look up and it's Busta Rhymes. And I'm like, what's up, Busta? You know, and he's still holding my hand. He like, what's up? You know, what you getting into? And I'm like, oh, we about to go to this club around the corner. What's up? He said, you know, I got a section up in this place. We doing a little after party joint. It's like, you should come in and party with me.
So a few months back, Busta's ex-bodyguard, Big Homie CC, exposed Busta, claiming that he's been into fun boys for years. And apparently, everyone in the club scene knew about it. According to Big Homie, club promoters would specifically line up young men to keep Busta entertained in the VIP section whenever he came through. But now there's a whole new layer to this story. Word on the street is there's footage from a party showing Busta and Diddy together in a freak-off with multiple men who are believed to be ex-workers Diddy hired for his parties. But this is just the tip of the iceberg because, on top of everything that's already come out, several men are now stepping forward with their own stories, claiming Busta allegedly made inappropriate advances toward them. These guys are saying that Busta was constantly trying to get them to party with him, and not in the typical sense, more like in the Diddy sense. Allegedly, these parties were on a whole different level. And now, with all the attention surrounding Diddy's situation, people are starting to look at Busta sideways too, and it's starting to feel like Busta might be the next one in line to get fully exposed for allegedly forcing men into freak-offs.
But if you notice, like, there's countless videos of Busta Rhymes getting mad at females for just being girls. Why you getting mad at females? Damn. You go to these guys, they're in the club, go to their section. It's all men in the section.
So in case you missed the latest,
I ain't gonna lie, man. I remember seeing weird footage of Busta meeting somebody. I think it was damn near the baby damn near, man. Like he gave him a long ass hug, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think they even met before, so he ain't even know him like that. It was like the first time they met and he just gave him a big ass hug and it was just like awkward to me. get somebody a dap, embrace them, you know what I mean? A quick hug or something like that. But nigga, not no long ass hug like he was giving a nigga, man. I ain't gonna lie. That shit wasn't normal. I ain't gonna lie.
His tea on Busta Rhymes, his former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, recently appeared on The Art of Dialogue and boldly called Busta a super zest monster, claiming that Busta has a long track record of questionable interactions with young men back in the day. According to Big Homie, this has been one of those open secrets in the industry for a while now, especially among the club promoters. Apparently, whenever Busta was set to make an appearance at a party, promoters knew the deal. They had to make sure they lined up some attractive young men to entertain him in his VIP section.
I've seen you talking about Busta Rhymes before.
Oh yeah.
In some of your videos.
Oh yeah. Super zest monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge though. Like,
man,
all my promoter homies would always say, man, you know, we gotta bring some we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it, but they call them fun boys. They'll say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause you know, I bodyguarded for Ghostface Killer before, you feel me? And being around him, you hear things, you feel me?
Man.
Damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan, you feel me? Like, every cookout she playing it, all his little fast rapping, all of that, him and Craig Mack playing that.
Big Homie CC.
I ain't gonna lie, with Ghostface Killer, shit, he ain't even accepting his own son, so I know he feels some type of way about that kind of activity, you know what I mean? So they probably was in this studio section going off on Busta, man. So if people knew in the industry, then, man, they probably been looking at Busta a little weird for a while now, you know what I mean?
He also recalled one night in the club with actor-model Don Benjamin and one of Don's friends who happened to be a gay man. And according to Big Homies, as soon as Busta Rhymes caught sight of this guy, it was game on. Big Homie said Busta didn't waste any time. He practically lunged at the guy, pulling him straight into his VIP section. And get this, Busta wouldn't let him leave. Big Homie said Busta was all over him, making sure the guy stayed close the entire night. And apparently, this wasn't a one-time thing. Big Homie claimed that anytime Busta was in the club, the promoters knew exactly what to do. Find the hottest guys and bring them over to his section. Because once Busta set his eyes on someone, he wasn't letting go.
Bro, on my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. You familiar with him?
No, I never heard of him.
Model dude, like a model guy. He be doing like some rapping and stuff. His name Don Benjamin. I'm out with Don Benjamin. And the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there. So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. And the little lawyer guy we was with, you know, he was a gay dude, super cool, feel me, good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. Well, I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together. No, he stayed with them.
Man.
He stayed in there with them, bro. For sure, bro. You ain't never heard about this before, have you? Bro, this common knowledge, bro. Like, if you in the mix, bro. If you in the mix, like I've been in the mix, you know this.
Big Homie also spilled that Busta couldn't stop talking about how cute the guy was. And once he had him in his section, there was no way he was letting him leave.
So, I hear somebody say, oh, he's cute, I want him. So when I heard that, I turned around like, man, did he just say that? You doing all this jewelry to attract some men in here? You wild.
Man.
Shocked me. But sure enough.
And that was the guy that Busta Rhymes pulled back?
He pulled him into the section.
Man.
Pulled him into the section.
God,
they walled him off like this man. I'm like, damn. And that little dude was so happy. He couldn't believe that. He was shocked.
Man.
According to Big Homie, most people in the industry have known what Busta's really about for over a decade. And when asked why no one else in the industry has ever called him out, Big Homie said it's because everyone wants to be in that VIP section with Busta. But then, Big Homie pointed out something else that doesn't get talked about nearly enough: Busta's alleged history of lashing out at women. And according to Big Homie, there might be a deeper reason behind it. He hinted that, like a lot of DL men, Busta feels some resentment towards women.
How long has it been like this known about Busta Rhymes?
Well, I knew about this like in 2012.
Damn.
I knew about this in 2012.
How can we think nobody else speaks up on it or says anything?
Because, bro, these people admire these people so much. They want to make sure they in the section, they at the club, they at the video shoot, they can get backstage. That matters most to them. That matters so much to people. It's crazy. Like, but if you notice, like, it's countless videos of Busta Rhymes getting mad at females for just being girls. This girl touched him one time, he go crazy, throw a drink on her and everything.
Damn.
See what I'm saying? Like, what?
That's
why you
really
getting mad at females? You go to these guys, they in the club, go to their section. It's all men in the section. That ain't weird to nobody.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to the bar, sorry. Text me if it get dangerous. But there's all this club security in here, like, nothing's finna happen. Nobody wanna kill you guys, bro. Like, when I get jobs from people who really got a threat on their life, but man, you ask, bro, anybody that's in the mix, bro, like, you know, bro, most of these dudes, bro, putting on a major act. They don't wanna be themselves.
It's crazy.
They'll get mad at you for buying bottles of champagne to get a girl. They'll get mad, oh, we don't want these bottle rats in our section. What are we here for? Why are y'all here then?
Man.
What are y'all here for? Just because y'all got booked to be here, okay, but sometimes they not booked.
This shit's
They
sick, I
just
ain't gonna lie,
what they
man.
looking for, it ain't gonna be what you thinking of, on God. Seen it.
But if you think this is just
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Recently, I just seen them having like a competition, man, for you to get a feature from Busta Rhymes and to be mentored by Busta Rhymes, man, for real. Yeah, and like if he really like super zesty like they saying, man, I don't know, man. I don't think nobody need to get mentored by him. Honestly, it seemed like it might be a way to line somebody up to be Busta next victim or something, man. It ain't even no telling, man. But yeah, man, I definitely wouldn't want to win that competition, man, for real.
one bodyguard stirring up drama, there's actually a whole lineup of men who've come forward with their own wild stories about Busta Rhymes. Back in 2020, social media personality Trip Ali posted a video on his YouTube channel claiming that Busta tried to pick him up in NYC while he was on his way to a Halloween party.
I'm walking, New York City.
Man, too many zesty dude stories, man.
Going to a club, it was Halloween weekend, you know, everybody was out. And it was this party we was going to, me, my boy, and his friend that had came in from Detroit. Friend that had came in from Detroit. And I'm walking across the street and Busta Rhymes just grabbed my hand. And he holding my hand. Now I ain't know it was Busta at first. You know, Busta Rhymes tall. I'm sure I came up to about right here. So the first thing I noticed was this big ass flip mode chain that was blinding me. So I look at the chain and I'm like, and I look up, I'm like, oh, what's up, Busta? What's up? Now he holding my hand the whole time. I'm like, what's up, man? He like, what you doing? And I was like, oh, me and my people, we about to go to this club around the corner. What's up, man? You know, and then I noticed throughout my peripheral vision, the side eye, this big bodyguard in black. Just standing there, you know, looking around, you know, looked at me, you know, still looking around. Meanwhile, Busta still got my hand in his hand.
Trip Ali shared that Busta invited him to join his VIP section at a club, and at first, Trip was excited, thinking it was just going to be a normal party vibe. However, things were about to get a lot more interesting than he expected.
He says, you know, I'm about to go in this club. You know, we got a section. You know, you can come in with me if you want. And I'm like, word, for real? Like, that's what's up. Like, he was like, yeah. I was like, well, I gotta, you know, tell my people. I was like, I come in, you know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, just let me know, you know, tell them that you coming in there to meet with me and come on up. And I was like, bet. So, of course, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Busta Rhymes is one of my favorite artists of all time. And back then, I was really on my rap-ish.
So things eventually took a turn when Trip got into a heated argument with his friend, who wasn't feeling the idea of going to Busta's party. The argument got so intense that it ended in a physical fight. Trip was so shaken up afterward, he decided to ditch the club plans altogether. Plus, his friend was acting wild and ended up leaving him stranded in the middle of NYC. But maybe his friend actually did him a favor, because who knows what could have gone down if he'd ended up in Busta's VIP section. Now fast forward to 2021, and the rumors started flying again, with the streets saying that Busta was back on the scene, allegedly trying to pick up men. And to top it off, paparazzi supposedly caught him leaving a gay pride event with a trans woman. Now, to be clear, Busta's sexuality is not the issue here. It's the fact that, similar to Diddy, he also has a shady track record of getting physical with people over minor things. And on top of that, rumors are now swirling that Busta had a taste for very young men. Busta's legal troubles kicked off way back in 2006, when he allegedly attacked a guy for spitting on his car. But that wasn't the end of it. Later that year, prosecutors tried to hit him with a possession of a weapon charge from the same incident. And get this, according to Billboard, they claim Busta had an actual machete stashed in his car. Fast forward to 2007, and Busta found himself in trouble again. This time, he was arrested and hit with a misdemeanor for allegedly roughing up his former driver over a money dispute. Busta eventually pleaded guilty to both charges and ended up with 3 years of probation. But the drama didn't stop there. In 2009, the New York Post revealed that Busta had to pay $75,000 to a fan who claimed Busta threw water bottles at him, and his bodyguard punched him in the face. And the craziest part is that the fan said all he did was try to leave Busta's concert. The fan explained that he was hoping to see Fabulous perform, but when Fab didn't show, he stood up to head out as Busta was wrapping up. That's when Busta apparently snapped, telling him, "Get down," and asking, "I'm not good enough for you?" Busta then allegedly splashed him with water and threw 2 more bottles before his bodyguard punched the fan. So knowing Busta's temper, it totally makes sense why he's been tight with Diddy all these years. But aside from their shared anger issues, it seems that Busta and Diddy have another thing in common: a preference for much younger men. In fact, according to Big Homie CC, Busta had a habit of sending his crew out on a mission to scout for young, attractive guys to bring back to his VIP section at the club. And as if this wasn't crazy enough, rumors are now going around that there's footage making the rounds on the internet showing Diddy and Busta in the middle of a wild freak-off session with a bunch of male ex-workers. So a couple of months back, Orlando Brown set the internet ablaze when he claimed on camera that he hooked up with a bunch of rappers, including Diddy, Busta Rhymes, Drake, Bow Wow, and a few others. Now, we all know Orlando isn't exactly known for being the most reliable source. With his history of substance use and all types of wild antics, many fans are skeptical of Orlando's credibility. So when he first started making these explosive allegations about the music industry, people mostly shrugged it off as just another one of his crazy rants. However, with Diddy now facing serious charges, people are starting to connect the dots, and suddenly, Orlando's stories don't seem so crazy anymore. Over the last few years, Orlando has been making waves with viral interviews, and he even named Diddy several times. And this was long before Cassie opened the floodgates with her lawsuit.
There's a lot of things that will make you buckle, bro. They make you buckle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people done lost their families, bro. People done lost their kids and a lot of stuff done happened.
The record labels are taking life insurance policies out on rappers. Mainly because it's more dangerous. For rappers nowadays.
I mean, this is a touchy subject. I just, I'll give you this. You can willingly turn woman and have a bag, or you can do what I'm doing. You can willingly turn trans or you can get in trouble and go to jail and get up, and they do it to you forcefully because you up and you didn't know what to do with your blessing.
Back then, most folks just laughed off.
Ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of these people that be dropping truth bombs, don't they do have to have that element of craziness to them? Because like if people thought they was just like saying people and they saying all that shit, they're just like damn near take their ass out. But like with them having that element of craziness, they know people think they might be crazy, you know what I'm saying? But then like if a person was credible, super credible, and ain't had like that craziness going on, they'll down there take your ass out like quick than the motherfuckers. Them acting crazy really like a diversion to protect them for real though. You know, Cat Williams dropped some truth bombs, had to act like he crazy. Jaguar Wright be dropping some bombs. Now she act like she crazy. When Jim Carrey said some shit, he had to act like he was crazy. So yeah, if you say some shit, you better act like your ass crazy afterwards for real.
Off Orlando's comments, treating them like some ongoing joke about Diddy possibly being on the down low. But with all the accusations now surrounding Diddy, people are starting to wonder if Orlando was trying to warn us about Diddy this whole time. So when the headlines about Diddy's alleged crimes hit last November, Cam Capone jumped at the chance to have Orlando back on their channel. And this time, they revisited Orlando's viral comments about Diddy from the previous year, as well as 50 Cent's story about Diddy trying to take him shopping.
One of the big things that made its rounds all over the internet, went completely viral, was some things you had to say about Diddy.
Oh yeah.
And there was also shortly after that, there was an old video that was kind of going viral, and it was 50 Cent, and where he says he was at a party with Diddy, and he was mad at Diddy because Diddy offered to take him shopping, and he felt like that was only something like you would do for a female.
He's a nice guy.
Man.
Nice guy. He wanted to take the guy shopping. What an idiot for turning him down.
So you're not turning Diddy down if he wants to take you shopping?
We going shopping, bro. We going shopping. But at the party, I'm gonna be in my corner with my little shot of Ciroc, and you have your fun, bro. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I deserve to be there. But other than that, I'm cool, bro. Y'all have y'all fun, man. Y'all chilling. I'm knowing what's going on. Y'all chilling. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool,
That
bro.
nigga's stupid, man.
You're cool on that.
Oh man, look. I love Diddy, bro. Like, I'm a big Puffy fan, bro, and like the way he boss up on, the way he the way he do things, bro. Ashkash kumash, diggity diggity dumash.
Now some folks are convinced that Orlando is playing this crazy act on purpose.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna keep that right there, and I'm gonna link the full video in the description, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it seemed like the heat is on Busta now, though, man, for real. Busta was recently asked about Diddy, man. He seemed pressed. I ain't gonna lie, he was thinking real hard. What he said, too, man, it kind of didn't make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying people need to help people with issues like Diddy got instead of like bashing them, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he said that because he know he was about to have the same issue soon or something, you know what I mean? So y'all ever heard some wild Busta stories, man? You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the Big Bomber TV. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, peace. Yeah.